This program is brought to you by the following sponsors.
Alright guys, Jay Shy here with another discussion video. This is the first discussion video that I've ever done, and I'm here followed by a YouTuber by the name of Fither. Say hi, man.
Hello.
Another YouTuber by the name of Jordan Alves, good friend of mine. And my other buddy, Simply Okami.
Pascal the dog is here.
Pascal dog.
And all these guys are fellow Shin Megami Tensei lovers. And I've gotten all three of these guys together to do a discussion because there was something kind of bothering me. And it was mainly on Simply Okami's one of your videos. It was a video I actually generally enjoyed. And it was I think it was the reveal of Shin Megami Tensei Crossfire Emblem. I really like. I don't know if you guys. I don't know if any of you guys saw the video. Did you guys see the video?
Which one?
The one that Simply Okami did.
Fire Emblem. I don't think it's been good.
Well, Simply Okami did this video. It was kind of him. You know, he was really shocked that they announced that there is a SMT Crossfire Emblem game, and it was like a shot of, you know, all the SMT characters, all the Fire Emblem characters, and he just had this look of joy on his face. And then, you know, you cut to now and we got this trailer that everybody was pretty much confused about. So as soon as he put this video up,
Right.
and it was kind of him, like, he was like a little displeased with, you know, I guess the trailer, he got a string of hate comments. It was like a rainfall of hate.
Speaking of comments, I just got a new one. It's from, let's see, 007 Rocky Camp 2. Oh, God.
What did he say?
He said, "Oh my God, you're so bad." Thank you.
I don't understand. It's like, all right. This is one thing that I do know. I've been an SMT fan for almost like 4 years, I would say. I've loved SMT, and there's one thing that is apparent to me is that there is kind of like this thing. There's like this Persona versus SMT thing.
Yeah, definitely.
It seems like to me that a lot of people who enjoyed the trailer are Persona fans.
Yeah, certainly.
But a lot of people who are SMT fans and know it from the ground up were kind of displeased with the trailer, and then there's like this kind of great divide. So I kind of wanted to get you guys together to talk about this. Like, what do you guys think?
Well, in most cases, like what I commented on my video earlier or previously, is that most people who enjoyed it aren't necessarily Persona fans. They're Persona 3 and 4 fans. Because like if they played the first two, they would know. Like in most cases, most SMT fans would say that Persona 2 has probably one of the best storylines in the entire series.
I have to.
So it's really biased because they've only played like Conception or Persona 3 and 4 and Persona Q and things like that. So it's really a distorted view because they might be excited for it because they think the entire series is like that.
Yeah, and what I find strange is a lot of people who I notice enjoy Persona 4, they never necessarily played 1 or 2, or they actually didn't enjoy it. They enjoy it, but they didn't enjoy it as much as they did Persona 4. So, like, I've noticed that there is like this great divide, and it's weird because the series should be like something of a whole, but it's not like that. It's not like that at all. And when I saw your video and I saw the hate comments, I was like kind of like looking all of them down, and I was like, all these people are like really into anime, so I'm guessing they must be Persona 4 and Persona 3, like they love Persona 4. Mostly I'm gonna say it's Persona 4, because a lot of people who love Persona 4 don't necessarily like Persona 3. They enjoy it, but not as much as 4.
Because, you know, everybody loves Scooby-Doo, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and I felt like Persona 4 was like really Scooby-Doo, and it feels like Persona 4 is like the new standard for Persona games. Like all Persona has to be like that, heavy on the J-pop and very bright and colorful with like light, dark tone to it. It's not really super dark, but it's, I don't know, I can't even explain it. It's so weird to me.
I think we should preface this entire discussion with there's nothing wrong with the Persona series.
With the what? I think we lost them.
God damn it, Suyo Kami.
You're like cutting in and out.
Oh my.
You're cutting in and out.
I think he was trying to say there's nothing wrong with the preference of Persona 4.
Mm-hmm.
And that Persona games are completely fine.
I like Persona games.
I love Persona, yeah.
I like Persona games.
Yeah.
It's I think it's more of the community that bothers me. Like some of the community is like
Yeah.
really I don't understand. Like I remember a while ago I was reading some comments on something. I think it was Shin Megami Tensei 4. The release trailer came out of Shin Megami Tensei 4, and there were some people in the comments that were really upset because they were like, "Oh, they stole all these demons from Persona." And I was like, "Wait, what?"
Oh my god.
I was like,
It's hilarious.
and this is when I was kind of getting into the groove of Shin Megami Tensei, and people actually thought that Shin Megami Tensei stole personas from Persona. It was one of
Even
the most
though Persona came way after.
yeah, like Persona. I mean, everyone should know that Persona was like it was SMT if that was the template for Persona, or wasn't it? Or was it the other way around?
Well, if we're speaking
If
timeline-wise,
is the
then
template.
sure.
If came out on Super Famicom.
Yeah, it was If, and then they got the idea from If, and then they made Persona. Because Persona plays exactly like If to me. Almost identical, except for like the battle system.
I think the problem with that is the fact they keep changing the battle system for every Persona game.
Do they?
Pretty much.
3 and 4 is
Because
pretty
we
much the same.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
1 and 2 were different?
1 and 2 were different. You could control all your characters at once, and it was more of a turn-based. It was more turn-based than what Persona was now, and the same thing carried on to 2. And then 3 took away the controllability of all your characters minus your MC, and then they brought it back in Persona 4.
Ah, okay. All right. And I'm actually playing through Persona 1 right now, and I really enjoy it. And
It's
I
great.
really enjoy number 1. I mean, some of the writing is off to me, but it's really good. It's really dark. I really like that. But I for some reason I can't understand this divide. It's really mostly that. Like,
Something I find really silly about the Persona series, especially with 1 and 2, is that for a game that takes itself so seriously, the music does not give that example.
on
Like,
the
if-
PSP, yeah.
Oh,
yeah, it fits for 3 and 4, but not 1 and 2. It
It's-
seems goofy.
It's weird. But one thing I do want to discuss with you guys, like, how did you guys feel when you saw the SMT Crossfire Emblem? It's not even an SMT Crossfire Emblem game anymore.
It's
changed
it's its
the name, I
own
think.
weird thing now.
Yeah, I forgot what it's called, like something Iban Roku Sharp FE or something like that.
Yeah, hashtag
So
Fire
there we
Emblem.
go. It's Persona Cross Fire Emblem. That's the Japanese name for Persona, Megami Ibonroku.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. Well, there you go. So it is a Persona game then.
Pretty
It's
much.
not even SMT anymore.
That actually
Yeah.
makes me really mad because the whole concept of Shin Megami Tensei Cross Fire Emblem is just dropped now.
Yeah.
And I love the fact that on the 3DS market, it's still labeled under SMT Cross Fire Emblem.
Wow. Really? That's so weird.
Slightly
You-
depressing.
You know what I've noticed though? Like over the past couple of, I would say over the course of a year and couple months, I've noticed that Shin Megami Tensei doesn't get the love that Persona does.
Definitely
at
not.
all.
Not
Really
at all.
doesn't.
At all. And like, I feel like Atlas has pretty much like given up on that fan base. Period.
Well,
Like-
the thing about that is that over in Japan, like, SMT is huge. It is enormous in Japan. But over in the United States, it's not as much a big standpoint as it should be.
Mhm.
And that's why Atlas caters to more of the Persona fan base rather than the standard SMT groups.
Okay.
Well, like, a good example of why is because everyone in the world likes anime.
Pretty
I'm going to
much.
generalize here.
Pretty much.
And since the Japanese, like, Persona fan base is just as big as the SMT one, I would assume,
I think the Persona
why
fan
not
base is
cater
way
to
bigger.
both since anime and Persona and stuff are both popular in Japan and America here right now at this moment, so
Yeah.
it's understandable. But another reason is, like, when I was watching Single Player Gamer's review of Nocturne, a lot of the comments said, "I'm a Persona fan, and should I pick this game up? I heard there's a lot of controversy with the mainline series, and I'm not sure if I want to." Maybe it's maybe it's like the heavy like things that Shin Megami Tensei presses on people. That's
Right.
not in Persona that might turn people away, like the whole just religion and things like that.
And the fact that in SMT you basically killed God, well, as in Persona you don't do that.
You kill a door, right? Third one.
Yeah, that's the closest thing you're gonna get to killing a god.
Wow. That's I don't know. I'm like I was kind of speechless when I saw the comments, and I was like, whoa. All right, so there is this great divide between SMT fans and Persona fans. And it's weird. I sometimes, like, when I'm reading some of the comments, especially sometimes not on mine, but a lot of like Persona or SMT videos on YouTube, like I've noticed that SMT fans are sometimes hostile towards the Persona
Yes,
fans.
definitely.
Sometimes.
They're like so hostile. They're like, you're ruining SMT. They're like, whoa. Like it doesn't even have to be like that, but it's really messed up.
Yeah, the SMT like faction, I guess, can be hard asses sometimes.
Yeah. Ugh, man. But I really had to get this discussion out there, and I don't want it to be too long, you know, because I don't want somebody sitting in front of the computer for like 18 hours, you know, 2 hours and stuff like that. So I really wanted to get this discussion on. I appreciate you guys doing this little discussion with me, and hopefully we can do another one soon.
Okie dokie, Smokey.
Say your goodbyes.
Bye.
Pascal the dog isn't here anymore.
No, he's dead.
Sorry, Fither.
You
He
too.
leaves all the time.